Here's 5 reasons why you shouldn't get a leopard gecko. Reason number 1, time commitment. They can live till like 10, 15 years old, so it's quite a long time to have any pet. So you always want to make sure before you get any pets, see how long they live and if you're going to be able to keep it the entire time. Always think something unexpected might happen and you might have to rehome it, but your goal is to never have to rehome any animal. So that could be one reason that you wouldn't want to get a leopard gecko, is because they do live a hefty 15 years. So just be thinking about that. Another thing that kind of relates to commitment is just like the care for it. It takes time to do each thing. You have to feed it, you have to clean its enclosure if it's not bioactive. So that could be if you're just have a paper towel enclosure, you have to clean that like every day. It doesn't take that long, but if you don't have any time in the day, it's just not suitable to have any type of pets if you don't have like a minute or two to change a paper towel. But you have to make sure that you have enough time to feed, care for, and make sure that you can do anything it needs to stay alive and be happy and healthy. So if you don't have enough time to do the regular needs of a leopard gecko, it's probably not the right animal for you. Leopard geckos don't have like a set time schedule, so they could be awake any time of the day. People used to think they were nocturnal, then they thought they were crepuscular, but like they're neither of those. I'll put up on the screen the name because I don't remember what it actually is. It's such a weird name. But they will be like out, could be at 12 at night, 12 in the afternoon. It could be any time of the day. So that could be a drawback of having a leopard gecko, just if you kind of want it to be on a set schedule of when it's awake and when it's not. In that case, you might want to pick something else. In my opinion, it's not much of a drawback. Handling. So sometimes they will be a little feisty. Like obviously my leopard gecko, he has no problem being in my hand or on my shoulder for hours. Like he'll just sit there and I could do my school, I could do anything. And he'll just sit there and be fine with it. But there are some leopard geckos that will be a bit skittish and will try to run away. In that case, you will have to work with them. Like when he was a baby, he was a little skittish, but he was actually pretty good at being handled, like basically straight from when I got him. He's a pretty calm lizard, so that's good. But sometimes they will be a bit skittish, and that will be something you have to work at for like when it's a baby, and sometimes for its whole life if it's just an odd one out. The required space for a leopard gecko could be more than you think. You have to be able to have a place where you could fit at least like a 40-gallon tank. Maybe you could get away with a 30 and possibly a 20, but you wouldn't want to keep it at 20 for that long, that's for sure. So you need to have enough space to keep your leopard gecko, because if it's in too small of a space, it will not have a great life and will die a lot faster, and it's just not good for it. So you need to make sure that it has a big enough space, and if you don't have a space for it to be comfortably, it's probably not right for you. So these are just 5 of the things that could be a drawback for you getting a leopard gecko. But there are tons of amazing reasons why. Way more reasons why to get a leopard gecko in my opinion than to not to. So my next video is going to be 5 reasons you should get a leopard gecko. And make sure to come back next week to watch that. Make sure to like and subscribe, watch this video right here, and I'll see you next time.